Good morning. I am Mario Cuccillito, Art Director of ColdHair. Today we are here to tell you about the world of ColdHair. Why should you choose this brand? Because we offer the hairdresser an innovative system that allows us to build the image of the client in a professional way, and above all, go to build the hair with everything we have in mind, with advanced technologies to be able to go to work on the top and on the side and on the back. So we have technologies that are optimal for the whole head. What comes into your salon and what does ColdHair give you in support, especially to build a top-level consultation, to personalize what is a client's need? Let me show you what our concept is for approaching clients. We start with the packaging that comes inside your salons. So you get the material. The hair will be stored in here with an important attachment that I will show you in a moment. How does it all work? On the back, we have all the communications that we are going to mark, and you are going to use as a reference of the type of product that is inside. Type of color, length, and technology. Plus, you will be able, in this section, to mark your customer's name, because some technologies are reusable up to 3 times. So after you have used and reused the extensions, they get regenerated and put back in their reference case, so you can always present your product in an elegant and stylish way. Now let's talk about the display stand, which is not just a display stand, but is a fantastic promotional item. I'll explain why. Here you can display a technology that you decide on. Let me give you an example. Look here, we are going to detach the material that is inside the packaging that I presented to you, and we are going to put it on display, trying to already create an effective strategy, psychologically speaking, to offer a product on that day. The Adhesive Line. In this way, we can build within our salons a direct and indirect communication to be able to impress our customers with an innovative and exclusive product. What's more, it is not only a display, but you can put material in the back. There are 2 pockets where we can store about 8 to 10 extensions that are always available. So we have display, hair display, and integrated storage in one space. In addition, we have built a work tool that gives support to the hairdresser in the setting up phase, and it is a countertop expo that you can place either in front or on the cart or wherever you like. To be able to have the material, so the hair system, applied on this open countertop expo and repositioned wherever you want, so that you can just go to work and get all the hair that you need. Now let's talk about Adhesive Line technology. So let's take the packaging, go to open it and see what's inside. As it arrives in the salon protected by tissue paper, we go to peel off the line. And I go to lay it on the display stand. There is an innovative technology here that has important pluses. Let's start at the beginning and see inside this packaging. There are 2 50-centimeter lines for the following sizes: 50 centimeters long, 40 centimeters long, and 30 centimeters long. The weight, which is fundamental to reasoning about the quantity and the construction setting, we have the following weights: 30 centimeters, 32 grams, 40 centimeters, 40 grams, 50 centimeters, 52 grams. Why do we talk about weight? It is critical for the hairdresser to understand this concept. Until we only had keratin, we used to think about a quantity: 100 strands, 120 strands, 80 strands, because we would go and measure the quantity and try to understand perfectly what the integration was. But in terms of strands, today ColdHair has changed the kind of vision on the construction of a head, and that's why we have given, in addition to lengths, the weight type. Because based on the weight you go to build what is a complete lengthening, there is a range of shifting between 80 and 110 grams. 80 when they are a bit thinner, 100, 110 when they are a bit thicker. So the weight helps to mentally construct the question, how much hair or how many packs is needed for the client? What can we do technically on this hair? It is not advisable to bleach them because we have so many shades of colorations available for you anyway. But we can rather tone them and go down in tone according to our need. So advisable to work with a natural color that can go totaling down 2 or 3 tones. Let's talk about the color chart and how we can choose the colors of our adhesive line. Here is our chart. We have about 32 shades to choose from, but more importantly, we also have 2 types of coloring. In this part, we have bicolor. This means overlapping colors. In this case, there are a 5.0 and an 8.34. Let me show you a practical example. We have 2 lines of which the top has one color and the bottom has another. When mounting, you can choose to mount the light color on top and the dark color underneath, or vice versa, according to your need. In addition, we have the dégradé with different colors, of which the colors of the initial part are darker. We have different references, and the part below is shaded slightly on light. All of this clearly changes depending on the choice we made in the consultation phase. Here are our accessories. Let's talk about an important accessory, that is the brush, made specifically to go to work on the extensions. There is a double bristle, one softer, one a bit stiffer, just so you can brush from the top to the bottom. Another simple but very important accessory is our swan, which is used by inserting it around our finger to do 2 actions. The first one, in the case of the adhesive strand technology, is to go and select a detailed section. The second one is to remove both the latter by inserting this inside. And to disassemble them, insert inside, widen, spray, and go and remove without doing any damage and without using any other tools. We have our replacement for the adhesive line, which measures 300 centimeters long by 0.4 centimeters thick. Now let's talk about our care line in terms of in-salon use and maintenance use at home. Let's start right away with our Purify shampoo, which is essential both when we talk about extensions and when we talk about preparation. This is the shampoo that is done on all the technologies before going to apply the extensions, because this shampoo tends to go prep the hair, the scalp, by removing all the residue that may be present on the hair. So it is essential to work with this product before going to apply the extensions. Plus, within the salon, we have Wellness Shampoo, which is a maintenance shampoo to apply after and during the extensions. Plus, we have one product that is the clear that goes to help us and goes to remove all the residue in the disassembly phase. This applies to all the technologies we have presented except keratin. It leaves no residue and absolutely respects what is the nature of the hair. Now let's talk about this white line, which is the proposal that we do for at-home maintenance. We have a shampoo, wellness, we have the Botox, which is the regenerating treatment of the hair with rinsing. That is fundamental. Following that, we have the shine, which can be used in 2 ways. On wet hair before brushing, or before using irons and hot equipment. This is the Hair Active. The Hair Active is our flagship. It is a fantastic product, and most importantly, biodegradable. Let's go open it up and see how it is used. We have the micro tips that are inserted inside, and we go and apply it precisely and perfectly, drop by drop. The characteristics of this product are provided by the biomedical world, so we talk about self-absorbing and biodegradability within 60 days. The Hair Active is also waterproof, so it is water-resistant and resistant to all the chemicals that are inside our facilities, so perms, shampoos, conditioners, and coloring.
Welcome to this Adhesive Line video tutorial. The first step is the Bio-Purify shampoo, which deeply purifies the scalp by removing excess sebum. It's important to apply it twice to ensure there are no residues when applying it to the hair. Once we have created our parting, with the tail of the comb we proceed with the tricotage parting, taking the right amount of hair, making sure not to take very voluminous sections, but a veil of hair. We now take our adhesive line and remove the protective film. We position our first line, maintaining it with the clips in order to create anchor points. We resume the separation that we have previously prepared, creating uniform anchoring. We now remove the clips that were used to support our line. Let's go and apply our hair active. Let's take the other section of our adhesive line and apply it on top, applying pressure for a correct application. Now let's see how to remove our adhesive line. We nebulize with our BioClear and use the swan to separate the adhesive lines and delicately remove the entire line. To reuse the adhesive lines, spray the entire band and remove the protein tape. Then wash your hair, removing any residue with BioPurify, and carefully reapply the protein tape. And here is our adhesive line ready for reuse. For other questions, I invite you to download the ColdHair app and contact our customer service.